So then guys, a very warm welcome to the very first stream here at TorqueSector Sim. Today we are going to take on the 2.4 hours of Le Mans here at Le Mans Ultimate. Now, there are 600 drivers registered for this event, 62 slots per split. It's going to be a long old evening. We are in the McLaren. We're doing it on GT3. I have still not touched anything else in my short time on the sim. So there's that. That's a positive, if nothing else. So yeah, let's see how she rolls, basically. And I'm just going to warn, I know there's not a great deal of people here just yet, but for those that are here, bear in mind this is stream number 1. Do keep me posted. I know there's a couple of people watching. My wife, Ben, one of my very, very good friends, from a sim racing perspective. I know you guys are watching. If there's something that matter, tell us. Just so I can get it sorted and I know what I'm doing. But no, I've done some quite heavy lifting when it comes to my personal internet here. So I've put a Mocha network in as we join the event now. Yeah, I put a Mocha network in. So it's using the coaxial cable for sort of not satellite dishes, for terrestrial television and all that sort of gumph to broadcast me internet. So huge improvement when it comes to my internet speeds, my upload speed. So hopefully this should stay stable. This is something that I've probably wanted to do for the best part of 10 years and just never had the resource to do it. So we're going to give it a whirl. Yeah, let's see what happens. We are not going to be top split. We know that. We're going to be in the doldrums. That is all part and parcel of the fun of this. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Send error report. Let's try again. Let's try again. Nothing ever goes simply around here. That is pulling massively at the wrong resolution, so something is going seriously wrong here. Give me a couple of minutes, guys. Let me see if I can get everything running and working. Okay, we are back. At least we are from my side of things anyway. There we go. So I've turned the microphone levels up a little bit. Do let me know if that is working well. We aren't going to touch anything when it comes to practice. 80% chance of rain. Bollocks. I have not, despite my initial anticipation. I was going to have a sit and a watch of a stream and see how it was all going to pan out when it comes to the weather, like we did for the Spa one a couple of weeks ago. I think I was talking about in my last video. I haven't done that. It's been a bit busier than I was initially anticipating over the past day or so. So we ain't doing that. We're just going to have to wing it. Yeah, let's get the setup on. So we are very much starting off dry, which is always a positive. God above. And a little bit higher there for you again. That's the absolute top of the band that I can do. I'll knock the cars down a little bit as well, just so we've got that coverage. I'm going to start on with fizzy water bottle number 1. Get up. Get up. Brew of champions. There we go. And so qualifying time, do let me know on how these audio changes are, especially when we've got cars in the mix as well. Which that hasn't come on. Nope, it doesn't. That's all right. Champion. Right. So here we go. Now, I will bear us in mind here. This is quali. It is fueled to be, so I believe. Yep. So we've got a push. We've got an out lap, and then 2 push laps if I'm lucky. Now we all know that I am a complete qualifying bottle job, so we're just going to have to see how it whirls. No tyre warmers. Don't know where my braking points are. As I say, I've done a few laps of running today. All have been in the wet because I haven't touched it in the wet. Did the McLaren shootout, McLaren only GT3 bronze events a couple of weeks ago. So I've got that under my belt as well. So at the very least I kind of know what I'm doing. I know where I'm going. It's Le Mans, so how thick can you be, but you know. It is what it is. Now with this having a number of little odds and sods, day-night transition being one of them, rain almost definitely being another factor as well, I have turned the graphics right down today, and with it being stream number 1, as I said, do expect technical difficulties, do expect the quality not to be absolutely resounding. I'm experimenting with bit rates, I'm experimenting with audio bit rates as well, so I'm just trying to work out what works for me. So yeah, bear with. Oh, that light's going to be a problem for my bloody eyes. First couple of laps until it warms through a bit. got a little bit more UI on the left-hand side as well. I'm not paying any attention to where I'm going. Whoa, you fighter. That is not a good sign at all. I can't keep in a straight line on the formation. Like, what bloody chance have I got in the race? First one's a banger, Christopher. First one's a banger. Come on. You know what you're doing. You've done this long enough. Just finding the limits of grip, that's all it is. And here we go. Quali lap number 1. I have no expectation. I have no targets other than to come out the other side as a finisher. That's all I'm really bothered about. With the 4-time safety rating that this brings. Whoa. Move the bias a bit further forward. It's happy at the back. It's really happy at the back. Now. It's nearly set my neck there. I'm in the habit from iRacing of sitting in the middle of the bloody circuit down the Mulsanne. It does my head in, but even seeing people do that does my head in. There's one other preparation issue that I haven't really thought through. Obviously, especially with rain coming into play, I do have to make adjustments to my MFD, and with these gloves, the wheel buttons are horrendous. And I mean horrendous. But what can we do? What can we do? We've got to work with the tools we've got. This is my favourite corner. Oh, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Yes, I love it. Got away with it. That was a get away with as well. That was definitely a get away with. None of that was, oh, well, you know, I took it to its limits. No, got lucky as all hell there. Not really behaviour for a banker. Porsche curves with this horrendously tricky balance. Better. Bit of turn and throttle. Never hurt anybody. Horrendous line there though. kept in the limits by a midge's nut dick. Okay, lap one, banker in. It's P2. And I've got one more in the tank. Howa! Yeah, he's top enders on us. But we're still, probably by the end of, by the first chicane, we're going to be 4/10 up, or we're already well 4/10 up. There is no way I'm going to get pole here. Surely. Surely not. Surely not. We're up again. I don't want to be pole. That'll do. Now just keep it nice and clean. He says through Mulsanne corner. Sure, you saw me go wide-eyed there because I was sure I wasn't going to stop. Give it a dive. Why the hell not? Yeah, better. It felt better, whether it's timed better or not. Yeah, don't use that curb. Slightly more controlled. I felt right on the edge. Track limits again. And it's Paul. For now anyway, it's Paul. Okay. That's worrying. Don't know what that says. I don't know if it says more about me or about everybody else. So, let's get the race set up on. Very quickly check my commands, make sure that I haven't got anything overlapping on, in particular, the request pit stop. There, that'll do. Please don't forget that. Please, 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 God, don't forget that. That will kill me. Split 6 of 13 for your information as well. Well, it's about right. There's not a horrendous amount of exclamation marks or crosses or you're an absolute melt in here. There's one coming back from a ban who already has a stop go. That's always a good start. Oh, Christ. On this one, oh my God, there's only one P2 qualified. That is, oh no. Oh God. Yeah, the P2s are going to be an absolute mare, aren't they? Jesus. I hit them at the best of times. One last check of the setup. We'll go back to the used quali ones, so don't worry about that. I'm happy about that. Don't know if we can double, triple, quadruple, however many stint our tyres. I don't know. We're going to sharp find out anyway, aren't we? I guess. Oh God, Paul. Why did it have to be Paul? Oh, and I bet it starts bloody wet as well. If it starts wet, I'm going to have a shit fit. I can't deal with it starting wet. It's McLaren Cup as well, isn't it? Jesus. Like it is absolutely McLaren Cup. BM's top end as well, but otherwise it is absolutely McLaren Cup. And here we go.
Teams and drivers go to the grid.
It is dry start. It is a dry start. Triple check the setup. Made that mistake far too many times. Okay. Jesus. Here we go. So I'm going to instantly leave that on no change. I want a full tank of fuel. Nothing else will ever change, so that's okay. Definitely don't want to replace the brakes. I'm going to have to use the slicks I've already got. So we're going to do a bit of saving as well, by the way. Again, if you know me well enough, you know that I'll be doing some saving. Love a bit of fuel saving.
Formation lap has started.
And more importantly, look, basically about 3 of the P2s have actually turned up on the grid. So if nothing else, it's a bit of a saving grace, isn't it? Turn the pit limiter on. No, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. No, because I've got to benchmark myself against the P2s, haven't I? Ah, fab. What a chew. Oh, and it's raining. Of course it is. You're joking me. You were joking me. Right. Before I lose any form of capability, let's put some... Oh. Let's put some wets on. Let's put some wets on. Let's get this formation lap sorted. Seeing as I'm literally... Everybody's just not behaving themselves. Let's get the wets on. Just in case. I'm saying just in case. For when I need to come in a lap's time and get some wets on. It is the longest lap under the sun as well. I should have watched some bloody races. Does he get? Got 2 P2s actually taking the grid. I wasn't even nervous, you know. I wasn't even nervous. I was just going to be like, all right, let's just crack on. Yeah, it is what it is. Just tootle away, and now it's pissing it down. I don't know what I'm doing with my tyres. My gloves don't work, and like, I love this. I really do love this this activity. But put my lights on, not me. Just put them in a. And I've already been leapfrogged by P1, and he's shoved me off the road surface. There we go. Might as well stick the headlights on, because why the hell not? Here we go, boogity, boogity, boogity. All that jazz. And P2's doing P2 things there. So it begins. First the 2 BMs definitely got the draft. So we're going to be playing draft buggery as well, one of my least favourite sports. I'll be honest, he's not really got much help from that tour. Oh, oh my dears. What are we doing here, boys? Come on. Joke. There's something about people who drive LMP2s. It's not even about the car, because I know I've been told, I've never tried it really, other than like a lap or two, but I've been told the car's a nightmare. But it's not the car, it's the bloody people. It's always the people, it's never the bloody car. Might be the shortest 2.5 hours of his life. It will be the shortest 2.5 hours of his life. Oh, got a couple of tenths there. Oh, and here comes a bloody prototype. That's... There we go. So lap 1 at speed. There's probably no point in saving as long as the rain's coming down, to be honest with you as well, lest we forget. Is he lifting coasts? He's quick through there. Oh, he's got me. Totally bottled that. Yeah, that's not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst news in the world. We stay, we save. We wait. And we'll just sit here saving some fuel, I think. Trying to learn how much quicker he is down the around the Porsche curves and why. While I get scared about the rain. Because I can't judge. It looks like it's coming down a bit quicker, but hover off. Take it cool. We are at team, of course you are. Sod it. This is a race. We're not here to monkey about, we're here to race. Although now I'm starting to think that it would have been nice to use him as a benchmark for the rain, and I feel like I've just made a mistake, and he's now going to be thinking that behind me, and he's not going to want to come back past me. But let's see. Oh, that was wet. Damp. What do I do? I think I box. Yeah, I'm gonna box. Whoops. I'm gonna box. Yeah, definitely gonna box. Oh no. I feel like I've made a mistake. I feel like I've made a mistake. Have I come in too sharp? Oh, what have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Have I made I've made a blunder, haven't I? I'm always going to feel like that as long as I'm doing this. Next run down the Mulsanne. Oh, it's time to go. There's one other GT3 boxed. One. Wouldn't care, I haven't even put the bloody wipers on yet. I've got to hope that it's wet enough at the back end of the lap. Just got to hope that it's wet enough at the back end of the lap. Because it's not wet enough right now at all. Not even slightly wet enough. Get these set up. So I'm going to take the use medium if it comes to that. Oh my god, it's so not wet enough, Chris. You stupid arse. You stupid arse. This is going to make it an interesting run up the front, isn't it? That's the attitude that I'm going to try and take anyway, rather than sitting here thinking, what have I done? Still damp. It's not wet. It needs to be wet. Come on. Do your rain dance. Do your rain dance. They're not wearing though. That's alright. Oh, some yellow flags out. Oh, that'll be white. There's their position. I think somebody started on the wet tyre. Car in front. Didn't come in the pits with me. I was in the lead of the race. Ish. Now I've got this horrible issue where I can't feel whether it's wet or if I'm just running around on tyres with bloody blocks in them. Oh, got a few more boxing input ahead. Leaders in. Thank God. Oh, oh. Probably going to get wrong for that. No, I'm not. This bloke's got an exclamation mark up against him. So, oh, and he's got no rear wing. Wow. Oh, people scattered around. Oh, there's a queue. There's a queue to get in the pit lane. Oh. Fighter. So, we were P23. After the scrap for the pits, we come back through P6. So we have lost some time. That's the... Wasn't a perfect decision. That wasn't a perfect corner entry either. Yeah, we've lost some positions, but hopefully his tyres are fried. That's the fingers crossed fried egg. Fingers crossed. So we've got about, looking at the Stats up in the top left, we've got about 20 seconds to... I've got 40 seconds to make up to the leader, but he's on slicks, so he's knackered. So we've got at least 20 seconds to make up, but one positive is I've got heat in the tyre, which they don't. And number two, I don't have traffic. And number three, I'm not half bad in the rain. He says, touch wood. So let's just see what happens. Still lifting and coasting. And forgetting that it's wet underfoot and that I don't have traction or grip or braking performance or anything. Because I'm a whopper. We all know that by now. We all know that one by now. Just realised my... Yeah, it's getting wet. Just realised my tongue, how concentration face has been out in full swing in the past 15 minutes of racing. There's nothing I can do about that, I'm afraid. Bit of wet lines. Brake on the inside. Cut it across. Don't do that. Key point is don't do that. It's not healthy, not constructive, not positive in any way, shape or form, so don't do it. Now. Man on Slicks has finally made the executive decision to put it on to some treaded rubber. Leader in the pits. Interestingly, I think they've pulled a blinder that I've missed when they've come into pit, which is it doesn't look like they're fueled. So obviously they haven't had that big penalty weight for virtual energy that, truth be known, I still don't bloody understand. We now climb to P something. P4. We are catching. Staying out of the rubber unless I have to. This is one of those moments where you just have to use the curb to grip you. That'll do. The guys behind me, obviously, I've done another lap, so I have more fuel. The guys in front of me haven't fueled. It's starting to make a bit of sense. And then I decided to not brake on the wet line like an absolute tatey pot. Use the curb. The key point of all of this is just listen to your own bloody advice, Chris. You never do. start today. Just start. Just start listening to yourself. Sometimes you shit sense. Like then. Not like that. Use the curb to tug you around. Yeah. Does it fit though, Ben? That's the question. Does it fit, mate? If not, we've got a problem. As long as it fits. And the little hole that you've got. We'll get you back in the sim in no time, my young man. Right. Now, naturally as a man, I have bought things without planning before. Unlike my good friend in the chat, I've never bought something that's too heavy for a desk before. That's a new level of, oops, I'm a bloke and I didn't think it through for me. Quietly impressed though. Oh God, not impressed with that. I don't know why I'm so slow through the bush curve. I do, because I don't know what I'm doing, but... At the outside there, yeah. Good. Better. Too slow. So we're pulling the gap in quite significantly and quite quickly, actually. Which I have to admit I wasn't expecting. Pull it there. And then climb all of the curbs. Yeah, that'll do it. That's a decent wet line. Yeah, hold it tight for the exit. Stay out the rubber. Just hold it in third here around the outside. Kick it to second. Late apex. Yep. Got to take the rubber here. Little short shift never hurt anyone. Here you're still better off taking the racing line. Use the curbing. Beautiful. Gap now 13 seconds to the leader. D. Senna. I wonder what his first name is. Derek. Long lost cousin. Oh, slip it deep there. First chicane, just can't get the wet braking zone right. But we're rolling. Take a left. Two hours to go. Not really a landmark in this case, but thank you. Whoa. deep. Not in terms of braking, in terms of turning. Need a bit of mellow myself there. It's alright though. Oh no. That wasn't. That was shite. Oh no, that's shit too. Oh, up. Come on, man. Better than that. Just pick your lines properly, you stupid git. There you go, there, drift. Good. Gotta chuck at that. Gotta take the tardiness on that outside the next part. And chuck it here and see when it grips up. Yeah, that'll do. Definitely wet out here. See how the tyres are doing. Spotty dog. They're never dying them. There's one diving for the pit lane. And binning it on the way in. I know I had the benefit of the triple there to show me. I'm sorry that that wasn't beautifully conveyed via the stream of that Porsche. I think it was making a bit of a muppet of himself. Gap now 10 seconds. And then P2 to contend with. Scares the bejesus out of me. That'll do. Oh, Derek Senna's had a bit of a moment, clearly. He's off the pace. I'm sorry, Mr. Senna, whatever your first name is. It's probably something very akin to the family name. I can't think of anything particularly Brazilian that starts with a D, but Dwayne isn't. Derek isn't. Dudley, no. It'll come. Play with me. Oh no. So I managed to get that stopped. So hopefully his P2 does the business now, so I don't have to keep looking at him, panicking him about him. No, he's not exactly going particularly fast. Pull the throttle here. All over the entry curb. Over the tight. Oh, round goes the P2. Oh, round goes the Porsche. That's mine, thank you, sir. Sorry, Derek. Not today. Not a Rainmaster just yet. Better rain lines there. All of these guys are going to have to come pit before long. I'm trying to save me way back to the sort of fuel levels of P5 if I can, so I'm not out of cycle, and then officially I'm back where I should be. is the theory. Theory and reality are two very differing things sometimes, but logically that stands up. Hold it tight for the exit. Much traction as you can. P5 is rapidly catching though. Only just noticed 4.5 seconds back. Along with that P2 that binned it about 2 minutes ago. Got to say the Porsche curves have gone from scary to fun, all in the space of a little bit of water. I love the way the car just moves around in the water. It feels right. See the leader, which I think is definitely progress. It's not worth trying to hold it tight there. Just lose too much time. Oh, that's all right. Filter around the outside. There's P2. It's starting to get dark as well. First time I've seen any night running in LMU as well. I probably should have added that. Cat the wheels on the curb. It's alright, track limits. Now we just need to keep saving, keep sensible. Don't muck it up. Better. Better. Oh. Less better. Oh, is this P2 going to do me or what? Come on, son. Come on. Let's get at it. Good lad. Yeah, remember shift gears. I seem to have a little bit of a habit at the moment of forgetting to shift up. Off the throttle. There we go. That was good. Leader seems to have gotten an idea now though. That's the only fear I have. We will lead the race though, and that's the important bit. I will lead the race again after leading the first lap. Turn some of the reflections down to make sure I had enough FPS, and I shouldn't have because it looks horrendous. Oh, and a P2 right across my face coming out of Indianapolis. And here come the hybrids. Oh, Christ. Hitting the Porsche curves as well. You've got to be joking me. I do not like this. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. They seem to have their heads relatively well screwed on that. You know what you think you're doing? Oh no. Arseholes. What are you doing? Why? Why hold it so tight? What do you expect is going to happen in the middle of a fast, wet corner? What do you think is going to happen? That's really poor. My head's gone. My head's gone. And the fast moving BM who overtook me in lap 1 is now directly behind us again. We'll go past that Merc. It's still coming out of the sky too, which I'm not. I was hoping we'd have some sort of leeway at some point sooner. And I also forget that this is an really bloody long race for one person. To the point where I need a fizzy waters break. Oh. This was not scheduled or planned. Oh, that is some hydration that I really bloody needed. Oh, just caught in my mirror there, that hybrid. Absolutely pirouetting. At least we haven't been backwards yet. You know, that is a key point that I would like to continue to remind people as you watch this back, that I have at all times been facing in the correct direction. And I've probably tempted fate, but that's life, innit? It's a curb. Understeer wildly. Try and get the power down. Fail miserably. They all count. We're holding line of stern. That's the important bit. We are holding line of stern. And yes, I know we've lost a little bit of ground to the car behind us, but that's okay. Because we're going to be boxing at the same time, and that is the key point in all of this. As long as we're there or thereabouts and we come in at the same time, that's what matters. Now it is really getting dark. Really getting dark. And it's really already starting to expose my FPS. It's feeling a little bit jankier than I would like. Totally forgot to save that. Couple of hybrids approaching quite rapidly. Right, it's all right. Because the one with the exclamation mark is going to catch me on the straight. Well, on the flat out bit anyway. So I can breathe. Lift and coast. No. Go on, take it that. Don't really know what you want to do. No point flashing me, son. You're not going to get anything from that either. Don't know why you'd ever drive the Peugeot. It looks like It just constantly looks like it's had an accident. Tell you what I loved back in the days of LMP1. I loved that Nissan thing. GTR was it called? I mean, I know I'm a bit biased because I do love the brand and love the company. But it was cool. They shouldn't have pulled the plug. There was no good reason to pull the plug. Well, there was. It was costing a fortune. It was an absolute basket case, but it's very rapidly turning into the Blair Witch out here. Turned in. Yeah, that'll do, donkey. Whoa. Severely caught up to P1. 4.5 seconds now. And he'll be boxing this lap. Maybe no, this lap. He'll be in the box this lap, I think. That was maths, and you all know, again, maths is not my strong suit. I am going to just have to let the game dictate what I do at all times when it comes to field, because I can barely drive, but drive and count. That's expectations that I cannot achieve. It's going all right. Why do people think, oh, I know what I'll do, I'll flash my lights? Like, do you not think I already know that you're there? It's your job to get around me. I love being the fastest class car. I love driving the fastest class car. That would normally be my way, but I'm actively staying away from the LMHs and the LMDHs or whatever they are these days. I don't even know, and the P2s. And there's a couple of reasons. Number one, I don't have a dashboard display. I don't have a wheel display. I don't like having that thing in the corner, as you can see by my stream layout. So that's limitation number one. And limitation number two, they are far too complicated for an idiot like me. There we go, that's the line I was looking for. We're looking good here. Keep flashing, go on. Oh. Wouldn't let you buy if you hadn't done that. Sorry, mate. God. Will never understand the logic. Never. I would if you've been sat there for 20 minutes, but another key highlight here is I do have my headlights on, but I'll be brutally honest with you, I can't see a bloody thing. Yeah, definitely have my headlights on. I wasn't flashing them. LMPs, hybrids, LMDHs, whatever they're called. And we lead the race again. a relatively considerable margin. Which is good because I'm going to have to burn off some time, number one, to save the field, and number two, because I can't fucking see. Oh, bollocks. Had that many track limits, and I probably did genuinely deserve something from some of them, but meh. Not going to win, am I? Oh, I'm really sorry. Can you please give me some penalty points for that slight run off the curb? I feel too well done by. Nah, you don't do that, do you? I'm already off the throttle. Got 10 seconds to play with. I will use all 10 of those seconds if I have to. Tyres are fine. So we'll cycle this to no change. And that's the pit stop correct, I think. Yeah. Change gear, Chris. Feel safe, Chris. And then 3 or 4% to save, which I understand is asking a lot. But I think it's the right thing to do. Especially if I can save while I'm keeping pace with them. And I'm keeping myself 9 or 10 seconds in the lead. Well, why the hell wouldn't I? Get myself as much fuel back as I can. Whoa, that exit's atrocious in the wet. Yeah, I'm looking good. Beautiful Ferris wheel, isn't it? Come on. One of the better Ferris wheels in gaming. Suzuka has a nice Ferris wheel. What happens when you stop concentrating for a few seconds? Oh no. Really didn't pay attention to that. Really should have. Hybrid behind. Yeah. Give me a flash, that will change my behaviours, as we said. Actually did, in fairness. It well put me off. Knob. I'm sure he's lovely. Sure he's lovely. Still got loads of gap. So we're going to do loads of save. Yeah, still happy with the tyres. Still raining. We're looking alright here. Oh, hang on, is that it just stopped? I feel like it's just stopped. Oh no, it's just the fact that it is like the Blair Witch and I can't even see the raindrops. It is still raining. Too busy there mucking about with my FDs and looking in my mirrors and things and not realising that I was still on a straight. I was about to come to Mulsanne Corner. Dorsey get. Could have ended up in significantly more tears than that. Well off. Let it coast. That'll do. And we're back at the level. 21s. I'm going to keep going. 7:14:21. Save another couple of percent. It's a lap, I think. Again, this is my maths talking. This is all right. Even short shifting. Damn, I can save 2%. Oh, borderline saving 2%. In fact, I don't think I am, full stop. Is that the rain stopped? That's the rain stopped. Oh, why would you do that? Like, this is surely somebody's thought, I know how we can muck with these. So now it's pedal to the metal. No more saving. Now we go for it. Probably go slower because I'm pushing for the first time in about 45 bloody minutes. So we're going to have to fill up, stick on these tyres, and probably head in, do one more fill up and put the slicks on, and that should be strategy for the race. He says. One thing I don't have access to is crossover point either, which would be a very, very interesting piece of statistic to have. Which is how we absolutely bossed the change at Spa, only for me to drop a major clanger. I end up retiring us because I missed the pit box. Long story. Not going to go into it. It's far too embarrassing. Maybe one day. So I think there's only Wackerman that's going to get an extra lap. Wackerman. What a name. Not as good as Derek Senna though, is it? No, that is a racing driver name. Oh. Yeah, when you start to push, Chris, you've got to actually work a bit. Oh, you're doing it again. I'm really not looking forward to it getting dry now, actually, because I feel like I've got half an ounce of control in the wet. Things are far more forgiving. Far easier to catch when you drop a bollock. There's dry pace. I think we all know that I'm not there. So we're going to box. We're going to stay on the tyre. I think. Yeah, we're going to stay on the tyre. No. Oh. Sorry for the knock there. But it probably shit themselves. You're on a straight. Twice. You're on a straight. You melt. Gordon Bennett. No change in tyres. Full tank of fuel. Yep, that is correct. Here we come into the box. Oh, it's definitely getting drier. Not dry enough. Gonna have to put the wets on. Right tyre at the right time. Put the wets on. Yeah, I'm sure you probably said this about 20 minutes ago, Ben, but they are ridiculously good. I mean, the triples for me have been game changing. But even an ultra wide, versus a single monitor setup, to have that peripheral vision, to see where people are, to see your apexes on tight corners. It's really, really good. Really good. You're gonna love it, mate. So job number 1 here is, as per previous, don't miss the pit box. Don't go stop and go, and don't fall off on the entry lane, which I nearly did in lap 2. Why are you saving fuel? You don't have to. Let's see where we are for wetness. It's still classified as wet, so we're going to have to go onto the bloody wet tyre. I mean, lovely, we've just dropped on the slick though. I've just been so neat. And that might be the benefit the likes of Wackerman and Royce get. They might be able to hold on for the slick. Yes, please do stick a photo in there, Mr. Grindle. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Look at it, awkward as hell. So here we go, into the box. Remember, Chris, put it in the box, put it in the box, put it in the box. Don't go past the pit lane, put it in the box. Can't really see. Still got to go into the wet. There we go. So, full set of wets. Nope, keep the same tyres, just the virtual energy. Yes, thank you. Love you. The miss is off to bed, bless her. It's getting late, can't blame her. So a full tank of virtual energy. It's nice of them. Never had one of them before where they've rotated the car. But we will stay, to all intents and purposes, in the lead. I don't know if there is a major difference, by the way, or benefit in keeping the same set of boots on. Don't know if there's a time penalty attached to that. All I do know is you don't lose a lot of pace from not changing, so the next job is trying to understand when to go back onto the slick. Might as well get the pit stop set up to accommodate that. We'll use the qualifying tyres. So both these, by the way. Both these. Now it's all about ragging it. No point in saving. Made ourselves back up to the pit stops. We've made ourselves back to where we need to be. Everybody behind us is on the wet tyre, so everybody's going to have to pit in and around the same time. Now it's just about monitoring the track conditions and seeing when we can get away with the slick tyre. That's the scary bit. It's close, you know. It's really bloody close. With all these steamrollers running around, it is not going to take long for that dry line to form. And the issue is the penalty's so big here at Le Mans if you don't get the time right. Oh, it's still a bit wet there. And on that exit. Yeah, no, you had them. I might be getting ahead of myself. It's now staying slightly wet. The spray is still there. Might be the end of the next lap, you know. He's boxing, he's going to put slicks on. He's going to put the slick on. Leader 100% is going to put the slick on. It'd be silly not to. Oh, this could be soon. Another good save. Amazingly, that late pit stopper has bottled going onto the slick tyre. So we find ourselves still one of the few cars, still with nobody on the slick. Probably start saving a bit. No, that's stupid. I don't know why I'm doing this. I first encountered GT3 back market. Mark Cafe. I'm completely making up first names, by the way. Completely making it up. It's one of my favourite games in the whole wide world. Don't know if anybody's ever played Football Chairman on your mobile, but they don't give you the first name, so it just all I do is spend hours making up first names for people. Probably a bit sad, but I honestly don't care because it's fun. Rear's gone. It's still there. I'm so not sure. I want to come in. I want to come in. I'm looking at my pit request box and I'm like, button, and I'm like, do I bloody press it? Do I press it? Hang on, this will tell you. Nope. One more lap. One more lap. And then you've got a box. Surely you've got a box. Decisions. I'm shit at deciding. Even what I want for me tea, I can't fucking decide. Never mind this one. Yeah, next lap. That Lambo's going to get a big old benefit from going to the slick. Is it going to be this lap? I did not think I was going to get that stopped there. I didn't think I was going to get that stopped in the slightest. Thank you very much, though. Mysterio Cafe. Do we take a fault? Do we just go no fuel? See what happens. At the very least, it would be a learning curve, wouldn't it? It was 19 seconds last time, like the first time I had a short stop. It was 30 odd, so it must prorata. So it'd be silly not to fuel it and try and save to the end. So that's what I need to do, really, isn't it? Or do I? Splash it and dash it. Any way to see. $40 worth of fuel now on 77. So filling it. Yeah, so filling it is the right thing to do now. question is, are we ready for slicks? Do I take a gamble? Do I take a gamble? Fuck it. No. Hang on. One more. No, no. The longer I go, the longer I get on the fuel, the less I've got to save. So I need to go literally as late as I feel like I can. I feel like that might be now. Nah. One more lap. This will be the lap. Right, boxing. I think it's slick time. Yeah, it's slick time. I keep seeing puddles though. Let me keep this on. Overcast and light rain is the forecast. Do I keep them on as long as I can? I guess I probably do, don't I? I see the rest of the grid dive in for them. That's surely the time that you do it. I don't even know anymore. I'm having an existential crisis here. I mean, I'm 17 seconds clear. That's kind of the important data. If everybody brings it in for a set of slicks, there's not a chance. There isn't a chance that I'm going to lose 17 seconds staying on the wets on an in-lap. So let the field decide first. See? Upstairs for thinking, downstairs for dancing ties. That is the logical solution. That is the way it should be done, I think. He says famous last. These are like everything I've said for the past hour has been famous last words. Oh. No spray anymore. got to be more sensible. It's got to be more sensible leaving the wet on. As long as I'm not overheating the rubber. Yeah, as long as I'm not overdoing the rubber, I should just sit and do what everybody else is doing. There's definitely wetness out off the line as well, so if I need to cool the tyre, I can find it. There we go. It is time to start doing that, like. This water offline. Quick drink. I'm using my mirrors, by the way, to gauge whether there's any spray. I'm just about to see the virtual mirror down, or the virtual mirror, the camera mirror down in the bottom right hand corner. See just there, sort of the plumes. And it starts to get light. 5:40 AM. I can see what I'm doing again. Those tyres cool. Getting the water, getting the puddles. You know, you can quite comfortably see that drying line. I were to go, I am now quietly confident that the fastest way would be on the slick. Even if I can eke out one more lap, 2 more laps. Give a chance to bucket down. Oh, here's the rain again. There we go, decision made. on for. It'll be long enough to stay on a set of wets for the final stint. I think it probably will. Now my decision to stay on the tyre feels vindicated a bit. Everybody else has done it like, although I don't know whether they're following me or they're following their gut. I have to follow my gut. I've got nobody to bloody follow. I'm glad I've seen that forecast box. Jesus. Didn't notice it until 5 minutes ago. Keep the tyre wet. Keep them wet. Stop raining again. My nerves can't handle this. It'll last an hour at the very least, I think. Yep, keep flashing those lights, boys. It's still gonna. It does my napper in. Oh my god, it's slippery offline. As he has just discovered. We aren't good to the end on fuel. We have got another stop. I think. Yeah, 100% we do. Another 55 minutes and I've got about 25 minutes of fuel left, so... hold out as long as I can. Try and keep them wet. Keep them cool. Hope for that extra rain coming. He's back. He's in a bad mood because he's just binned it. It best be nice. Nearly binned it again. See the temperature on those tyres coming up now. It's all going to be about whether there's more rain falls. You know what? I've never enjoyed rain in any other sim. Even F1 games over the years, it just felt like a dodgy dynamic. It's there to test you and there to like just muck about, feel like you've got something to think about. Oops. You actually have something to think about here. 100% I do. There's so many different data sources and pieces of information that I need to take into consideration when I'm deciding. The track's now gone down to damp, which would probably make it slick worthy. But if there's rain coming and I pour onto a slick, I'm going to feel like a right knobhead. And I'm going to lose the win. So realistically, until somebody else moves, I've got to stay on the wet. Dry line looks really good. It's really clear as well, and you can feel the difference as soon as you drop the outside wheel out of the line. 100% you can feel the wetness. What a word. Wetness. Barely even any wetness. Wetness on my wet line now. I'm very mindful of destroying the bloody this set of tyres. It is indeed mildly moist, but then here comes the rain again to potentially save me. My nervous system can't bloody handle this. I just need it to be a downpour. Like, just, will you just stair rods, proper lob it down, cats and dogs, whatever phraseology you want. Just make it rain to take the decisions away. I'm having the dry line, my friend. Yeah, it just looks like it's been run over. Is this rain going to be enough? I'm doubtful. Come on, get in the wet. Oh, I was going to wing. I didn't know they'd put that on there. The tyres heat up. We're running 70s where we're running 60s, so oh yeah, fighter. They're definitely hotter than they were, but they're wearing at a far faster rate as well. I ran the majority of that without dropping them below 75, 78% wear, and now my front left's down at 66, so it's taking its toll on them as well. Oh, that's deep. So I can't feel the heat, if that makes sense, but I can quantify the wear. And I am mindful that if we go to the end in this sort of condition, I'm not going to have any tyres left. It'd be lovely to just be able to finish the race on this set of wets. A couple of them now going for the slick. Few in there on the slick. Personally, I feel like we've all hung on this long. It would be a bit silly of us to just go straight onto the slick when it's starting to rain again. How the hell is Wackerman 2 minutes ahead? What's going on there? I thought I was leading this race. Unless that's a quirk, because it looks like I'm catching by second to second, so could potentially be a quirk of the sim when somebody boxes or retires or something like that. They jump to the front of the next lap rather than the back of the previous one. It's my only explanation at this point in time. Get in the wet. Oh no. It's taking a pasting. Might have to start something I've never actually done in simulation racing before. I have to start tyre saving at this point. Just it needs to get wetter quicker. Must get wetter quicker. Slightly wet. She jumps up to it's getting wetter at. You're in the wet. Get the temperature down. As long as the water's fallen now, I'm safe. I feel. P2 is catching me with a plum as well, mind. Something of note. Hopefully he's turned his tyres into cheddar cheese, but when I can't be sure, I can't be sure. 45 minutes left to run. Keep these tyres wet, keep these tyres cool. At this point, I'm actively 100%. I'm saving the tyre. Less steering input, slightly slow corner speed. Baby them to the end. I'm going to be later than everybody else in the stop, so I'm going to have more choice. see the line starting to disappear again. A bit of a puddle line forming. Right on the curb edge there, look. Right now, we either wanted bone dry or we wanted this. We've got this. It helps that decision-making process. It gets us to a safe place. Oh, yeah, it's definitely getting wet again. Get in. Get in. I think they should hang on too. Yeah, look, you see that line disappearing. You'd be insane to put a slick tyre on when you're losing the line like that. Keep this set of tyres onto the end. Yeah. I think the decision's almost made now. Just make sure we continue to keep cool. Don't overstress them. Slowly moving back into wet driving mode here. A few of them boxing now, so we'll see another little decision helper. But I think as long as it's still raining like this, we are good to go on the wet tyre. Yep, it's wet. The weather gods have saved the day for me. Well, not really, they've just helped me make a decision. Yeah, it's wet. Don't know how many times I'm going to say over the course of this stream, yeah, it's wet. So we're going to not change the tyre. Stay on these good old boots. Served us well for surprisingly all but 3 laps of this race we've been on this time. Which actually is quite impressive, I would say. With half an hour to go, there is no point at all in changing. And we've got a 25-second gap. quite pleased as well. I managed to catch quite a bit of the Daytona 24 for the first time in a while. Missed the end, just sorting bits and pieces out. But part of the reason for me I'm not sure if I'm going to do this, I've had a bit more of a turbulent weekend than I was initially anticipating. Oh, that's a slight touch of the wall. Didn't see that. It didn't happen. Yeah, slightly more turbulent weekend than I think I was hoping for. No. No idea what just happened there. But I've still managed to catch quite a good bit of it. And you know what it is? I absolutely adore the kind of racing that endurance racing brings. It isn't just pounding around a circuit. It makes you think, it makes you ponder, it makes you really stop and think about what you're going to do from a strategy perspective, about what tyre, what fuel levels. Do I defend? Do I attack? I love it. Boxing this lap. The other side of it as well is you get into an absolute flow, you know, because you aren't just focused on the driving. You go into this natural state of it being almost second nature and driving in completely subconsciously, and I just love that feeling. I love the security that feeling gives me, almost, because it does. Thinking there about fuel. Work out how much fuel I need. I don't know if that's 70 more I need. I think it normally is. There's 7.6 racing laps remaining. So we've got 9 laps worth of fuel, and that should be enough, shouldn't it? How long's a lap? 4 minutes. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28. Literally counting my fingers. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. 9 laps, yeah. It's not going to go at the 9th lap. Especially not if it's wet like this. Oops. So I'll do 83. Do 75%. And that can do a little bit of saving to begin with, given the lead I think we've got. Well, hopefully just cruise it on home. So here we go, last time into the box. A little bit early on the out speed limiter, but who gives a toss, eh? We're doing all right. Where's the tyres come through to 59, so we'll be all right there. Need to wait until I wait for me drink until I've stopped in the pit box. All other activities are stopped until I'm in the pit box after last time. I haven't managed to get through one bottle. I'm quite disappointed in myself, actually. I brought. Oh, hang on, I best be ready. But I brought 8 bottles. Oh, here we go. Not one over. 8 bottles of fizzy water. I'm desperate for a piss, but it is what it is. There we go, so make it to the end. We've actually got a 40-second lead at this point. With P2 now in the pits with 0% virtual energy. We are at a final lap +1 fuel risk. So what does that mean? Basically, if we end up having another lap, we're knackered. I'll just do a bit of saving. We've got more than enough time. Proper wet lines. Oh my god. Definitely better proper wet lines. I think that one bit of save there has just done the job. Do a little bit more because it doesn't hurt anybody. But yeah, I've enjoyed myself. Now we just need to keep it clean, keep it sexy, get to the end in one piece. Take home the cake. Massively held up the P2 hybrid there. Do you know why? It's because he didn't flash his lights. If he flashed his lights, no bother. Honestly, would have sailed past me. We are still at a +1 fuel risk, so I'm just gonna, 7.5 laps remaining. We'll just do a bit of saving. Just to make sure. Very doubtful that we will get to +1. Yellow flags are out. Perfect time to lift and coast. Looking at that page is actually quite a good one. Oh no. Looking at that page is a good one, but driving the car is probably a better place to look to begin with. Here come the Muppets. Going back to wet now, innit? Wet. Yeah, keep just using as I'm using. I'll get to the 9th lap if necessary. Yeah, fuel isn't marginal now. Can it be? We'll just keep on tootling. Maintain the gap. Do what we need to do. Not do anything stupid. You can see, by the way, just looking back at the temperatures, we're back down to 64, so we've almost had 10 degrees of extra temperature. Might be the pressure, actually, that's crept up more. Pressures were up in the 1.6 bars, where now they're comfortably in the 1.5 bars. Track's classified now as very wet, which is just how we like it. And we're just going to keep doing our thing. Oh, you're going that way? Okay. I'll admit I wasn't particularly clear there because I was far too busy ogling my MFD for things that, truth be known, actually aren't even that interesting. Basically double check that I'm not marginal on fuel, even though I know that I'm not marginal on fuel, because despite not being very good at counting, I can still physically count. But again, we're just going to maintain the gap. If we save fuel and maintain the gap, we'll save fuel and maintain the gap. No fastest laps in these conditions. But there is a race win. Oh god. That was a little aggressive. Oh, thanks, mate. I'm sure that felt closer than it actually was. Lift and coast, lift and coast. So, obviously, said at the beginning, this is the first live streamed piece of content here at TorqueSector Sim. So do let me know in the comments. Obviously, guys like Ben and my wife, I'm sure will just let me know as and when. But if you enjoyed it, if there's anything you want to see me do, just give me a shout, drop me a comment, and thank you for everybody that tunes in, either live, on right now, on earlier on later on, in the on-demand footage after the fact. You're all here helping the channel along, so yeah, thank you for coming along. Join that sector, give us a like if you've enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you would like to see more sim racing content. I'm looking forward in the next few months as well, starting to get into the real world. We're not going to be just all about sims. We have got the main channel, which is just TorqueSector. Nothing on there yet. Still, still very much in the building stages. Just getting everything ready for a start in the summer, where we're going to be looking at the real world, having a look at my car, potentially having a look at some of your guys' cars. Bit of modification, bit of restoration, bit of fixing, which is realistically the priority. Just having fun. That's what it's all about. And certainly in the past few weeks, I've learnt a lot about myself and a lot about not a lot about skids, a lot about what life's really all about. And life's for me, it's for you, it's for every individual. You decide, it's up to you. Just go and do what you love. Be responsible, be safe, be smart, but enjoy it. Don't let anybody ever say no. Don't let anybody say you're silly or you're stupid or you're daft for doing something. Just go out and enjoy it. And that's what, in particular, the main channel, because, you know, the world of sim racing is the world of sim racing. And if you're in this hobby, you're doing it because you like motorsport, you like racing, you like driving dynamics, track driving, things like that, and you want to do it in the comfort of your own living room or study or third bedroom, as it is for me. That's what you do. But cars are such a diverse thing. We all drive them, we all love them, we all own them for very different reasons, and that's all what TorqueSector, the main channel, bloody wall, is going to go and try and explore. So come along there too. Feel free to subscribe, ready for launch. Hopefully it'll be in and around March time. Yeah, future's exciting, future's positive. Come along. Hopefully it's not rainy like this. Hopefully the future has slightly higher, more competitive splits, because this one has been, you know, I'm not going to knock anybody for quality in terms of pace and in terms of how good you are in a sim, because, oh, go on then. Are you going to do that? Okay. Far more obvious if you'd have flashed your lights there, son. Tell you what, it's been a while, I'll give you a flash. There you go. Yeah, hopefully it's less rainy come March, because if I'm doing outdoor, real-life car footage, and it's doing this, which it is liable to in the northeast of England quite regularly, be a problem. But yeah, hopefully the splits come up. Just to get a bit more competitive. Pace-wise, obviously, over the course of the race, I know one lap, especially in the dry, I don't think I would have dominated by any stretch of the imagination. Given the amount of time and prep that I have put into this, which is next to none. But it's one of those tricky things about coming into a new sim. If you've been doing Set Course Competizione and LMU all your life, and then you went into iRacing for the first time, and you're driving MX-5s when you've been driving GT3 cars, you've been driving LMP cars, you know, you'd be well inside your depth, and that's it. You've got to take the grind a little bit. Whoa. I mean, at the moment you can see just from the saving we are not even slightly working the car. We've got more than enough fuel. I'm still just going to chill it out. It's funny you should say that, actually, Ben. It's maybe something in the pipeline. Maybe not Croft either, but it's in the plans. Something like that's in the plans anyway. There's certain dreams that come along with that car. So I have a Nissan 300ZX twin turbo, 94 car, same age as me. My dad bought it 21 years ago. Kindly moved it on to me about 2 or 3 years ago, and it's needed some work. It's needed some TLC. It's definitely had a really good year last year, but it's working its way back into being ready, and I've got really big things planned for that car. It's one of those I'll never sell. It's one of those, it's a part of me and a part of the family, and it deserves to be treated right. No, that is not the proposal that I had, Ben. I will talk to you about that later on. I totally forgot about that, actually, I must admit. That one's even more fun. Even more fun. Let him round. Get on with it. Okay, now. Oh no. Happens to pay attention, doesn't it? Not a chance I'd be sat in a grandstand when it was coming down like this. Be fucking soaked. Neither at all. Going so slowly at this point that the tyres have actively lost their temperature. probably 4 more laps to go. The yellow flag out. It's now gone back in. And I have to admit as well, I am ready for bed. I was up, my daughter unfortunately got me up 20 to 5 this morning. And after a very complex day, I think I managed to get about an hour's nap. So I am knackered. I'm at work tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be next 10 minutes or so of this race. And the drink of some fizzy water. Oh no. It is still there. A little bit dim, that. But we won't talk about that. That is literally the first mistake. First proper off-circuit mistake of the race, so... Shh. Some more fizzy water. Definitely have that weed that I'm after. Gagging for a piss. And then, off to bed, but we'll be back with more in the next few days. We have had a fairly substantial break on the channel, which I can only apologise for, but sometimes life gets in the way. Sometimes you got to look after yourself a bit, and that's what it's been. But we're back. We're back in the right place. We're back doing the right things. We're back having fun. And I want to be... Oh my god. Oh my Christ. No mad panic. Just do your thing. Yeah, but we're back doing the right things, having fun. We're back sharing it with you. That's a fun bit. It's a part that I love. It'd be interesting to know where the hybrid class leader is, just so I could... Just so I knew, really. Where the laps are going to be focused from. Ooh. Glad it's rained actually, because it's significantly hurt my arms and my upper body less. One observation, and I mean it happens in karting, it happens in road cars, it happens in everything probably, but the steering just feels significantly lighter, like light as a feather when the heavens open. Feels right, to be honest with you. It really does. It feels like you feel the tread blocks moving. It feels like you just feel the car ebb and flow that bit more. Oh, there's the hybrid class leader, 32 seconds behind us. So it's relatively likely that he'll find a lap on us before the end of the race. Which means we're not going to be the last man, because if I can save myself a lap, I will. Trying to bin it this time, sir. If you had a wing on, you wouldn't have. And it's, I believe there is a 4-hour race in Lagos next weekend. I'll see what I can do in terms of my schedule. Maybe get that streamed on the channel next time as well. Just see what's going on. See how the world looks. Oh, I might struggle. Might work on me. We'll see. We shall see. With 2 laps left over the line, I think. Might need a poo, actually. Let's see. You will also learn, guys, in the stream. I overshare. Sorry, team. So I've gone from being marginal on fuel to what? Extra 10 minutes of fuel. There's a race leader blown past us, so he'll get the white the next time by. I think I'm always a bit sticky with how white flags all work. Always been a little bit sticky with it, but Might not get the white next time by, you know. No, he will. He will. Yeah, 4-minute lap for a hybrid, so. Go. You can tell I've been doing this for far too long today, and now I'm sure that advertising Horden was a bloody car going sideways. It was that far away from weaving there. I'm shot like it. Ready for me scratch at. Oops. Oh no. Deep. Give us the white and be done with it. Yep, there we go. There we go. So, it's been fun. It has been fun. Love the weather transitions in there. You know, you could see most probably just how stressed I was around what tyre to go on, and then at the end, the heavens made their mind up. But probably 2 laps, at the very least, if not 3, I was about to come in and put the slicks on, and if I had, oh, you fighter, concentrate, boy. Imagine if you binned it last lap. Yeah, so if I'd have put the slicks on, not a chance I would have been bringing this home in P1. Obviously the gap probably just under 30 seconds by the time we get around, given the pace that I am actively running at. You know, strategy helped. We did the right things at the right time. We were on the right tyre at the right time as well. Don't need any heroics. You know, we've done what we had to do. And it's been a fun race. Le Mans isn't my favourite circuit. I'm looking forward to more, whether that be endurance with multiple other drivers, whether it's me having to go on my own, like we have today in a bit of a longer single player race. We'll be here streaming with you guys, so keep your eyes peeled. Whoa. Maybe next time it'll be LMP2 or a hypercar. As I say, big challenge for me. No idea how they run, no idea how they drive, but I need to give them a try, especially that LMP2. Do need to get me driver rating and me safety rating up a bit first, just so I'm not rattling around on my own for hours and hours. And then thank you very much, Mr. Grindle. Wasn't as impressive as it was last week until everything went totally Pete Tong on the way at the pits. So sorry again. Ben was my teammate in that incident that I'm not going to talk about. but I definitely enjoy it. I enjoy driving on the rain, and don't enjoy it in iRacing. I don't feel like I can feel that tread block moving. I don't feel like I can feel the water properly where I can on this. Oops. And it is entirely, it's just a feel thing. It's just a feel thing. It's got nothing to do with anything more than I feel more confident in the wet here. Feel more confident in that grip transition. Here than I do in iRacing. iRacing is better. It's got the puddles. It's got the, which this still doesn't model, as far as I'm aware. Certainly, I've been over a few puddles today, and they don't feel like anything. But yeah, the model on iRacing better. But piss off, man. There we go. Through the last couple of chicanes, we've managed to stay 30 seconds clear. And take our first endurance win in our first stream on the channel. And thank you very much for coming along, guys. There we go. Now, as I say, just based on scheduling, I'm sure you'll understand, but I'm not going to stick around. I'm going to go and get myself a good wee, a good sleep. But a huge thank you, everybody, for joining us. Been really fun. It's been a really good first exploratory stream, because truth be known, I wasn't even sure that it would still be running at this point. So anything's a win today. Guys, thank you very much. Come and join us down at TorqueSector Sim. Like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time. Take it easy, guys.